leash walk / free time, it's the same thing. This is when you give your dog about 6 to 10 feet of your leash. They can go all around you in the front, behind, to the left, to the right, within that leash length, but they cannot pull you on this time. They could sniff, they can go to the bathroom, they can check out certain things, but still the rule applies, no pulling. Heel time is extremely different, so let's cover this. For heel, you have to pick either the left side or the right side and stick with it. You have a certain command for this. You can say heel, left, side. Your dog needs to be lined up with your leg. No sniffing, no going to the left, going to the right, going in front of me, going behind me. On this heel time, your dog does not need to be making direct eye contact with you the entire time. So they don't need to look like this, right? Where they're just staring at you, never blinking or anything like that. Our pet dogs do not need to do that, and most of them are not capable of doing that. But we want our dogs to be parallel with our leg, not passing our knees. So again, loose leash walk versus heel time. Here are all the things you need to know. You can screenshot this, you can record this, you can come back to it, but make sure you have this down in your head so you can understand what you're looking for when you're out doing this with your dog. You're just gonna try to get her to follow you. So we're gonna do heel, but we're also gonna do this following exercise, so that way when she does have more freedom like she does now, or if I was to hold the leash a little bit further from me, she could still learn to follow you or give into any kind of pressure, okay? So I'm just gonna put it around my body for ease right now, and this might help you, that way your hands are more free, okay? So I'm just gonna start walking informally. Yes! That was great right there, right? That little turn, she turned with me, that's stuff you're looking for. Yes! Again, right there, not paying attention to whatever's on the ground. Okay, good girl. Yes! Looking away from that dog, all of this stuff. Okay, good girl. And you won't reward it every single time, I promise, forever, right? It's just right now, really put money in the bank for these really good behaviors. While you watch us work, just remember, dogs are not robotic. They are gonna make mistakes. Even the best trained dogs in the world still make mistakes, so go easy on your dog as you're teaching them how to loose leash walk and how to heel. Good, and actually she's been keeping this leash nice and slack this whole time. Well, I say that and then that happens. Good girl, but then she gives into it. Very good girl. I'm only gonna feed that a few times right now, and then I'm gonna feed more of her keeping it loose, okay? Good girl. Yes, good job. So you can imagine it's like you're kind of like a unit together, right? Yes, good girl. But I highly recommend doing this. You can even backpedal. Yes, good job. Careful, lady. Good girl. Good. Okay, so let's work on heel now. It's always a lot harder, so make sure you tire her out a bit before. If you're gonna try to go on like a 30-minute walk or something, maybe spend the first 10 minutes doing all of this, and then you can just work on everything else out there that you need to. It'll be a lot easier. She's gonna be more tired, okay? So, versus having to battle her, right? So we're gonna guide her to the left. Good. Tell her good. Right here. Good job. Shorten up my leash. Now it's no doggy business time. Okay, it's heel time with me. I direct the walk. She is tired, okay? So I want the leash short because I don't want her dipping and sniffing, and I don't want her pulling in other directions. And it's gonna be a whole process of pressure, release, pressure, release, pressure, release. But also mixing in the good in there. We're gonna do free, we'll do it yes, okay? So I know you're sleepy. This will make it a little easier, hopefully. Girl. Heel. Good. Heel. Good. So I'm saying it for now, right when I'm seeing she's doing what I'm asking for. Heel. Good. So that way it connects together, okay? Heel. Good girl. Heel. Good girl. Turn in. Good girl. Look at that. Nice girl. Good. Turning in is a lot harder. Good. It's going to be a little show dog. Good job. Good. You can see where those turns we did earlier kind of coming into play. Good girl. Heel. Good. Heel. Good girl. Heel. Good girl. Yes, good job. Yes, and explode, why not, okay? Good girl, Sadie. Good girl, Sadie. So let's do it again. Heel, good. Good girl, just kind of falling down. Here we go. So the just gently tuck her back. Good girl. Good. Into position, that pressure release I was talking about, okay? Good girl, Sadie. Good. Heel, good. Good girl. Heel, good. You're so smart. But that's what you want in the leash, this nice bend. Good. No matter what gear you're using, okay? Good. And like I said, you're directing the walk, so she should be a little bit behind your leg. Good girl, Sadie, so she can see where your body's going. Good girl. Good. So just always keep her in that position if you need to, okay? Good girl. Good job. With your leash, you can help her out. Good job. You're so smart. Yes, good girl. Good. She loves this. Okay. So seriously, practice on the driveway, practice on the street right here, practice on your sidewalk. Don't worry about having to take her, 2 miles that way or whatever, right? You don't want to build a dog who's going to have so much endurance and so much will to pull like that. You want to build a dog who goes, oh, this is how we walk out here, right? And we just go from inside to the front yard to the sidewalk over there to the street down there, etc. And it does not take very long at all, but do this now so you don't have to undo all the pulling later, right? So it's right now is what matters most, okay? For a dog who doesn't know how to walk on leash yet, spend your time doing all of this, because a dog who pulls on leash is a lot harder to change down the road. Okay? Good job.